Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Franca. Happy birthday to you.
Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a video for my birthday again, and I haven't been vlogging since it was exactly on April. So like a year time that I haven't been come back on here and trying to talk on the camera, so I'm a bit nervous. I actually get inspired by one of the YouTuber, David, and his video is super funny, and I just want to do one for myself for my birthday. I think I'm ready, and are you ready? So let's do it.
Hello， 你好啊，Franca，祝你生日快樂咧，Happy Birthday 啦！咁要講翻你最乞人憎嘢咧，其實就都剪咗好耐啦，都10年8載啦。我哋剪頭髮，我係你嘅髮型師，我係 Franca 髮型師 Freddy。咁啊，最乞人憎嘅地方咧，就係其實每次咧都冇乜邊次係去滿意過㗎，即係剪親都係唔滿意嘅。咁但係唔滿意咧又繼續嚟喎，都乞人憎，即係每次都又唔係好中意咁就走嘅，咁但係咧又繼續嚟嘅喎。咁呢一樣嘢都幾乞人憎嘅，同埋乞人憎就係其實剪咩頭髮咧都唔係幾，其實都唔會點核突嘅，所以佢都繼續嚟啦，就係咁解。咁啊，祝你生日快樂，咁啊希望唔好太長啦，係啦。呢度喺邊度咧？呢度係獅子山頂嚟嘅，係啦。咁啊希望今日行山咁啊，希望有啲意思啦。好啦，生日快樂啊 ，Franca， 多謝你咁多年嘅支持啊。
It's kind of funny, I didn't know what kind of hairstylist I was looking for, but at least maybe someone who looks Japanese or Japanese hairstylist, because I think Japanese people have like a different way of cutting people's hair, so I really like that because I have that experience when I was in Japan before. When I found this hair salon, and one of this guy, he looks so much like Japanese. I didn't know at the time because it just his name Freddy, so maybe it could be some Japanese who has English name. But I just didn't care about his name. I just look at his face and I thought he was from Japan. And then when I arrived, it's kind of looked different than the real person, than the picture. And the first impression was I'm not so sure if he's Japanese anymore, because he doesn't look Japanese in real person. He introduced himself to me and he speaks Cantonese. I was like, huh? Why is speaking Cantonese? And then I was talking to him while he was cutting my hair, and I said, oh, I thought that you are Japanese. Okay, the next one, one of my best friend in Japan, and she is living in Tokyo right now and with her kids and family. And so just very recently, 2 years ago, I went to Japan, go see her for after 12 years that we haven't seen each other. So it was quite a very nice catch up and see her family and everything. So yes, that's my girl Sayaka from Japan.
Hi. One thing I hate about you is you look so young. I'm so jealous. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Anyways, I love you. I miss you. Bye.
Okay, so Jinno and I met in this exhibition, Graffitians, Chappie, in oh my god, it's not even, so we met in 2012, not 2013. She was one of the exhibitor artists that out of the 10, and I was part of it as well. So we kind of I don't know, I think I am the one who tags her first, and I think because I wanted to meet her as I have seen her work kind of like in many different places in some cafe and some other places. I forgot exactly where. And she's quite famous. I didn't really talk until I think 2 years ago. But her work is amazing. I will put her IG down below so you guys can go check her work out so you know who she is.
You're 5 years younger than me, and I really hate that. So, happy 21st, and may your day be filled with laughter and presents.
Hey Franca, happy birthday. Hope you have an amazing day. Eat lots of good food. I'm in sunny Saddleborough. So the one thing I hate about you is probably you're just too damn pretty. Yeah, stop being pretty. Yeah. Anyway, have a great day. Catch you later.
Hello, Franca. So here's my little voice note. So one thing I hate about you is that you left Canada. Really unhappy about that. About time you come back here. You're too far away.
Okay, the next person that I asked is Jazz, is my tattoo artist. Okay, excuse me. I asked him, I don't know where he is actually right now, and I think he is maybe in UK or in France. But I was hoping that he will come back to Hong Kong sometimes to do tattooing for people so I can meet him up and maybe get another small tattoo from him.
Oh girl, there is so many bad things I can say about you, but one thing is sure, you'll never see your Tupperware again.
Okay, the next person who's going to roast me is Danny. Danny is one of my ex-colleagues who we used to work in the same design team in Hong Kong. He is so funny. He talks so, like, his humor is like you have to like read his face in order to get his humor. Otherwise you will think like, oh shit, he's saying something really mean to me. But you have to get to know him in order to get his humor.
What's up, man? Happy birthday. How old are you now? 21? Well, I wish I can be there to party together, but you decide to be fucking far away, so that's your problem. So, yeah, I wish I can be there with you, celebrating your 21st. I love you. You say we should hate you, but shit, I don't hate you.
So this friend, Jeannie, is one of my ex-colleagues. We used to work in the same company together, but we weren't very close. Back in those days when we were in the same company, we just like met once and talked once. And then we become friends when I moved back to Hong Kong, and I kind of like get in touch with her because I follow her IG and I thought she was very, very cool girl where she go and hang out with her friends. That's super like my vibe. So I wanted to know her more, so I kind of like hit her up and I said, hey, do you want to go hang out with me one time? Because I don't have friends. So since then we become very close and we hang out and we become best friends because like we know each other for quite some times now, and we like fashion, we have like similar style, we like the similar things, we have the same birthday month, and we have many common friends. And what else, we talk shit together all the time. And that's about it. So that's my friend Ginny. I hate you because you have a slimmer face than me.
Take exit 6B, then use the left lane to keep right at the fork.
Happy birthday to you.
Hi everyone, I'm Stephanie. I'm one of Franker's friend, and Franker's invited me to record a video about what I hate about her. So what I hate about her actually is about she really into art, and she always get me some souvenirs with a lot of strange or funny prints on the t-shirt or on souvenirs. But actually that's the way that I love her, because I rarely get that kind of art piece or something that in that style. So I'm so grateful to have her as my friend, and happy birthday, Franca!
I have one of this friend who I just recently met not very long ago. Her name is Liz, and she's my neighbor, and she just recently have been moved from Singapore to Hong Kong, and she's from Korea actually. So after a while we talk about our backgrounds and everything, and we realized that we study in the US. So, and she's quite funny and very outgoing, so I thought it would be funny to ask her to say something bad about me on my birthday.
Hi Franca, happy birthday. One thing I hate about you is that you have been living in Hong Kong and I only just moved here, so that meant that we would meet later and become friends later in our lives. And I wish that we had met earlier, because you are a wonderful person and you're like a sister to me here in Tai Hang, our neighborhood. Happy birthday. And I actually don't hate anything about you, so please have a good, fantastic day and year ahead.
Next friend is one of my friends who's in Montreal, and I met her when I was living there back then, and she's a girl from China actually, but she speaks French very well, and I'm quite jealous because she lived in Paris before, and that's why she's quite good at the French language.
Hi Franca, happy birthday. And one thing that I hate you is that it has been a very long time you didn't visit me in Montreal, neither in Quebec City. So I really hope you can move to Canada as soon as possible. Anyway, happy birthday, and wish you very good luck the coming year, and a very splendid year, very healthy, and I really looking forward to see you very soon.
So how we met was like we went to this online group called International Women Group in Montreal, and we happened to meet together one night in one of the gatherings, and didn't really hang out that much when we were in Montreal, because like after not long later we kind of like didn't meet anymore because of like our own busy schedules and stuff like that. And she moved to Quebec City, and which is like quite far away from Montreal. We've been talking when I'm here in Hong Kong and she's still in Quebec City, and we met once when I went back there to visit, and so I kind of missed her quite a lot, and got me very emotional like listening to her saying that she missed me. Really hoping that I can move back to Canada, to Montreal someday to hang out.
Hello， 大家好，我係 Eva。咁咧，我係來自馬來西亞嘅。今日咧，點解我要錄呢一個 video 咧？重點就係要數湊過呢一個識咗20幾年嘅呢一個 Franca 好朋友啦。雖然佢係我好朋友，但係咧，其實我心底裏邊咧好討厭你啊，知唔知道？因為咧，你着衫又有型啦，又出位啦，設計咧又係世界級一流嘅設計師啦，所以咧呢一啲種種嘅原因咧，令到我非常之憎啊你。咁喺呢一個特別嘅日子咧，我要祝你生日快樂啦！繼續去憎恨你啦，同埋咧，愛你 love you。
friend who messaged me again from the social network, her name is Eva. Eva is from Malaysia, and she messaged me when we, like, long time when Facebook was a hit, and I just like didn't know who she was until like we kind of met in Hong Kong one time. She kind of like called me, she messaged me on Facebook, said, hey, I'm coming to Hong Kong, we should meet after we talked for so long. I was kind of like back in those days, like kind of like a new thing for me to meet someone from the internet, so I was kind of scared. But since she's a girl and I'm in Hong Kong, so I have like no problem meeting someone who I don't know from the internet, because if anything happen, I just can run home and ask for help. Eva is one of the very famous show host in Malaysia. If any Malaysian fans out there, if you know who I'm talking about, then this person is my friend. The next friend I have is from Macau, and his name is Beto, and we kind of just met from the internet, that we haven't met ever since, like I don't know how many years now.
我同你講，我真係好憎你成時扮可愛咯。
Actually, Beto did a very good one.
One thing I hate about you, Franca, is that you always like naturally know what looks good and what doesn't look good. So that always makes me like careful or think twice before I show you anything.
Actually, Benji is the first person who sent me a record when I told him about this video I'm trying to create. And I'm so happy because like we've been like talking about like how we wanted to do a video together, and finally this is the one. It's not like just about him and me, but his part of it right now. And the next person who's going to be roasting me will be Tanya. Tanya is one of my friends in the UK right now. She is very funny, and how we met was, I think, more than 10 years. I think 2010 we met in one of the bar and restaurant in Causeway Bay. It was her and her date and me and my date, and we don't know each other, and it just happened she sat next to me. It just her laughter and her laughing voice attract us, me and my date at the time. So we just become like drink buddy that night, and then we exchange number, and from then we become friends and we keep in touch till now. So that's quite a good story to tell how I met Tanya.
Okay, so one thing I hate about Franca. I hate that she doubts herself so much, because she's fabulous and kind-hearted and thoughtful, and she has no idea, and she doubts herself so much. So I wish that she wouldn't, and that's one thing I hate about Franca.
I hate about you being too pretty. Happy birthday, Franca.
Okay, another friend of mine is Sharon. Sharon is one of my close friends as well, and I know her through Jenny. And how did I met her is one year that Jeannie and I wanted to go to this music festival, and she said she's gonna bring along a friend of hers, and that's how I met Sharon. And Sharon, she is like a mystery. Every time I'm trying to talk to her, go see her, she's like out of the mystery. So it's really hard to go see her in person most of the time. But yeah, I think now it's harder even because she just recently moved to UK, and I don't know when I'm gonna be able to see her again. Hopefully soon. Sometimes we meet in the middle of somewhere. So I hope you're doing well, Sharon, and thank you for the message. Second last of my friend, he's from Taiwan and his name is Bruce, and we met through Facebook. No, we actually met through Friendstar, which is no longer exists in this internet world anymore. Even like he once came to Hong Kong, we talked, but we just never got to meet each other in person, so we still haven't met in person.
One thing I hate about you is how photogenic you are. You always look so great in your photos. Why do you always look so great? All the best from Taiwan. I hope you have an awesome birthday.
Hello Franca，Happy birthday！關於你嘅缺點咧，我想講咧就係、你有時講嘢真係好似我媽。另外咧，同埋你好多嘢咧都好有要求，例如食嘢啦。雖然我對食嘢都有要求，係好事嚟嘅。同埋最大嘅一個問題咧就係、每次夜晚都要放狗，所以從來都約唔到你食夜晚。
That is my friend Alok. Alok is should I say he was my neighbor? I don't like he doesn't he never lived in the same area where I used to live, but we met where I used to live. One time we met just downstairs of my house, and he was like, oh, we're having barbecue every Thursday, I think, that time. Just downstairs the street, on the street where a very small street where I used to live. You know what, Elo? I do talk like your mom because I'm much older than you, and there's a lot of life experience you haven't been through yet, and I'm just like to giving you some advice in life. So I have to be that mother-like friend of yours. So whether you like it or not, take it or leave it. Okay?